Cadets, silence your phones. Guests, I ask that you do the same, please.
All right, so I got that one out of the way.
I can turn mine down now. I kept mine on because you...
All right, so did you talk to Rich Surface and get his name in there?
XO, march on the platoons.
Company at 10, hut! March on the platoons! Forward, march!
Good evening. Welcome to the Sterling High School Navy Knights Junior ROTC Change of Command and Award Ceremony. I'm Senior Chief Dale Altraszewski, the Naval Science Instructor, and I will be your master of ceremonies tonight. I'd like to thank all the parents that came here, any guests that I may have missed, our presenters, and any VIPs that I missed coming in today. Thank you for showing up and recognizing these young people in front of us. A special welcome and a special thank you to our host and athletic director, Mr. Manlove. Ladies and gentlemen, join with me, please welcome the key personnel participating in tonight's ceremony. Commanding Officer of the Navy Knights, Cadet Lieutenant Commander Brianna Red. Executive Officer, Cadet Lieutenant Benjamin O'Terry. Operations Officer, Cadet Lieutenant J.G. Markland Wiersman. Alpha Platoon Commander, Peyton Feeney. Bravo Platoon Commander, Anna Hobbs. Charlie Platoon Commander, Cadet Ensign Ariana Cooks. Delta Platoon Commander, Cadet Ensign James Burt. The Command Master Chief for the Navy Knights, Elizabeth Ramos. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the national anthem by Cadets Markland Wiersman, Adriana Jones, and Zaya Montequin.
Roll! Swords!
Present. Colors.
Present! Arms!
Ready. Look.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Please bow your head for the invocation. Father, we come to you with the deepest of gratitude in our hearts for all the gifts you give us each day. Family, loved ones, good friends, and laughter. As we recognize these young people for their accomplishments, we ask that you guide and protect them as they move forward. Help them and always be mindful of your mercies, which we receive through your love toward us. We ask this in your name, Father. Amen. You may be seated. I will now read the commanding officer's orders. Publication of orders on 5 May 2021. Cadet Lieutenant Commander Brianna Redd, you are hereby relieved of your command to graduate from Sterling High School and attend Camden Community College in pursuit of your nursing career. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021-2022 school year commanding officer of the Navy Knights is Maxwell Lopez. The new CO will move up by the skipper, please. Of course, I had to pick someone way all the way to the end. The change of command ceremony is rooted in military history dating back to the 18th century during the reign of Frederick the Great of Prussia. At that time, organizational flags were developed with color arrangements and symbols unique to each particular unit. To this flag and its commander, the soldiers of the unit would dedicate their loyalty and trust. When a change of command was to take place, the flag was passed to the individual assuming the command. This gesture was accomplished in front of the unit so that all could see and witness their new leader assuming his or her dutiful position. He who held the flag also held the soldier's allegiance. This symbolic tradition has survived throughout the military history. The new staff for the 2021-2022 school year Executive Officer Alexander Branley. Command Master Chief Eric Shipley. Operations Officer Joshua Knight. Alpha Platoon Commander Dana Ways. Bravo Platoon Commander Ashley Grant. Charlie Platoon Commander Casey Reardon. Delta Platoon Commander Norman Whiteman. Will the following cadets report front and center? Academic Team Commander Cadet Hannah Strobel. Athletics Director Alyssa Jones. Platoon Basic Commander Sean Carberry. Armed Drill Commander Mikhail Norell. Varsity Color Guard Sebastian Anderson. Anderson, stand fast. Honor Guard Kenneth Stevens. Inspection Team Commander will be Maxwell Lopez. Orienteering Commander Cole Doms. And Air Rifle Commander Alexander Brandley. The remainder of the positions will be posted on the bulletin boards that we'll have put up along the bleachers over here near the end of the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I recommend that you stay on that side of the fence because they usually go in a heartbeat.
Team commander, post. Right back.
Receive the report! Aye, ma'am. Report.
Sir, Alpha Platoon, all present and or accounted for, sir!
Very well.
Aye, sir!
Bravo platoon, all present and or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Sir, Charlie Platoon, all present and or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Aye, aye, sir.
Sir, Delta platoon, all present and or accounted for, sir.
Very well.
Aye, sir.
Ma'am, all present and or accounted for. Ma'am. Very well. Aye, aye, ma'am.
That's a parade dress.
Parade. Rest.
It is my pleasure at this time to introduce the current commanding officer of the Navy Knights. Please join me in welcoming Brianna Redd.
Struggle. Throughout this whole year, we have faced a large amount of struggle in our everyday lives. So much so, I won't even bother adding in a cliche Webster's dictionary definition of the word. Whether it was waking up on time or focusing in class, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I too have faced a fair amount of struggle. However, I believe it is this group who has proven that struggle is not too big of an obstacle to overcome. As the seniors and I graduate and move on from Sterling High School, we leave the rest of our fellow cadets with our hope, praise, and gratitude. Our hope resides in the aspiration that throughout your career, you will surpass and exceed all of our achievements and become the best you've ever been. Our praise will be when you eventually reach this goal, although you may not recognize it at first. And our gratitude will be given to you all for carrying us through this past year. I can personally say that I appreciate each and every one of you here tonight. Your efforts, perspective, and just mere attendance made it easier for me to come to school each day. Your motivation has sparked the lost fire in me to continuously go the extra mile. It may not ring true just yet, but I believe that you all have amazing potential and greatness ahead of you. The way that you've adapted, stepped up, and surmounted the unsurmountable is beyond belief. Over the years, I have had the privilege of knowing you. I recognize that you are all exceptional leaders, from our highest ranking cadet to our newest recruit. I would also like to thank the parents in the stands today. Without your support for your children this year, we'd have never succeeded. Your powerful role in each student's lives has made this year fantastic. Lastly, I would like to thank our instructors who've pushed past their personal obstacles to make 2021 a great year for all their students. I will never be able to repay you both for everything you've taught me throughout these 4 years in our unit. Your guidance and leadership is what brought myself and the rest of my cadets into who we are today. As I step down from my position and join my fellow seniors in the walk towards our future, I only have one request for you all. Never lose hope, no matter how hard it gets. Continue to persevere, because you never know where the road ahead will take you. Thank you.
Before we do that,
You're next. And at this time, Commander Humphreys will say a few words.
can you move the staff down that way? To them out of the way of the awards area?
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being out here tonight. It's kind of fitting with all the trouble the pandemic's caused us in the past year. The weather would be crushing us tonight too. But so far, and I know a lot of my friends up there are saying prayers. A lot of you ladies keep saying those prayers that we keep dry till the end here. All right. A year ago, when the pandemic shutdown was just settling in, I remember thinking this will all be over in a month or two. And that didn't happen. There's no way the pandemic will affect our class of 2021 seniors. Everything will be back to normal in the fall. And I was wrong. It wasn't. There were a lot of changes and challenges in store for our Navy Knights. Hybrid learning, many canceled events, limited opportunities to all the community service hours that they normally do. On a normal year, these cadets log over 5,000 community service hours. This year, the number's only 1,500. I'm proud of what they were able to get done in just that time, but still, a lot they weren't able to do. We've also faced a lot of tragedy. Many of our cadets have lost family members due to this horrible pandemic. Senior Chief Olterzewski, my partner here, also lost his son, Dale Jr., due to respiratory failure complications by the pandemic that was happening. I'd like everybody, if they could, just take a moment of silence and reflect and remember everyone that we have lost this year. Thank you. Through all of this, our seniors have learned a lot of new skills. They've learned to be better communicators, to adapt to change and persevere through numerous challenges. One thing I know, they're going to be winners. They're going to be winners when they leave here. The plans for life after high school, for some of them, has been shaped by this pandemic. We have 8 cadets graduating that are going to be attending universities to become either nurses or doctors. We have another 5 that are going to universities to study related medical sciences and engineering that will be supporting our world of medicine. More than half of our graduates are going to tackle this pandemic head on in the medical world. It's just fantastic. It's awesome. All of our graduates but 2 plan to attend a 2 or 4 year college in the fall. The other 2 are enlisting in the Navy. I'm very proud of all of them. Overall, all of the people going to college, over $600,000 in scholarships and grants have been earned by them. Pretty good group of seniors we got here tonight. Nice round of applause for our seniors. To all of our returning cadets, I look forward to a much better future, an exciting summer of preparation for a great new year, and to start off with all of your increased leadership opportunities that you'll all find about very soon. Thank you, Senior Chief. Oh, he's over there.
Before we get started, I just want to mirror some of the things that the commander said. Obviously, it goes without saying it's the most difficult year, but I wouldn't want to do it without this senior leadership that's leaving. And that's saying a lot, considering I've been around this canoe club for a long, long time. every time I need to be slapped in the head, Brianna would do it. And that's what we're all about, getting them to learn how to stand up for themselves. As we know in this world today, we need that. And so that's what it is. So I want everybody out here to know that this group of people is going to do some wonderful things in the world. I'm on the downside, they're on the upside. And it makes me proud to know we went through 2021 and 2020 with them at the helm. Now next year I'm scared, but that's all right, we're good. And at this time we're going to start our award ceremony. Ashley Grant, please step to the center. The Lakes and Pines chapter of the Military Officers Association of America presents the MOAA Medal and Certificate for Military Excellence to a cadet who shows exceptional potential for military leadership. This year's recipient is Cadet Ashley Grant. Presenting the award is Commander Humphreys. Cadet Joshua Knight, please step to the center. The South Jersey chapter of the Society for the Sons of the American Revolution presents a medal and certificate to a cadet that exhibits all-around excellence in the NJROTC program, studies, and activities. This year's recipient is Cadet Joshua Knight. Presenting the award is Colonel Rich Surface. Alexander Brandy, please step to the front. The Order of the Dedalians is a fraternity of military commissioned pilots from all military services. It is named after the legendary figure Dedalus and was organized by World War I commissioned military pilots who sought to perpetuate the spirit of patriotism, love of country, and those high ideas of self-sacrifice which place service to the nation above personal safety and position. This award is offered to encourage the development of those traits in junior ROTC cadets and to interest them in a military career. This award is presented to a cadet that exhibits exceptional academic and military professionalism. This year's recipient is Cadet Alexander Brandley. Our presenter tonight is Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Todd. Cadet Shane Vieira, please step to the center. The American Veterans Junior ROTC Award recognizes a cadet with outstanding personal appearance and possesses the personal attributes of initiative, dependability, sound judgment, and self-confidence. This year's recipient is Cadet Shane Vieira, presented by Commander Eric Humphreys. Cadet Dana Ways, please step to the center. The American Legion, Edwin R. Johnson, New Jersey Post 370, is awarding the NJROTC General Military Excellence Medal to a cadet who demonstrates outstanding qualities in military leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship. This year's recipient is Cadet Dana Ways. Presenting the award is Master Sergeant Don Scully. Max Lopez. Front and center, please. The American Legion, Edwin I. Johnson, New Jersey Post 370 presents the American Legion Academics Excellence Medal to a cadet who is in the top 10% of the high school class while actively participating in constructive student activities and athletics. This year's recipient is Cadet Maxwell Lopez. Presenting the award is Master Sergeant Don Scully. Cadet Zaya Monteking, please step to the center. The Philadelphia chapter of the Military Order of the World Wars will present the award of merit to a cadet with a demonstrated understanding of patriotism and love of our country, and has exhibited outstanding service to the JROTC unit and community. This year's recipient is Cadet Amber Horgan. Zaya is accepting the award for Amber, who cannot be here tonight. Colonel Joe Curlin is presenting the award. Cadet Zaya Monteking, the Philadelphia chapter of the Military Order of World Wars will present the Leadership Award to a cadet who demonstrates understanding of patriotism and love of our country and has exhibited outstanding leadership to the JRTC community, unit, and community. This year's recipient is Zaya Monteking. Presenting the award is Colonel Joe Curlin. Andrew Krause, please step to the center. The Surface Navy Association presents sophomore Stephen Decatur Award to a cadet in their first year. In their first years, it possesses character reflecting the Navy's core values of honor, courage, and commitment. This year's recipient is Cadet Andrew Krause, presented by Commander Humphrey. Cadet Casey Reardon, please step to the center. The Surface Navy Association presents the Junior Stephen Decatur Award to a cadet that possesses character reflecting the Navy's core values of honor, courage, and commitment. This year's recipient is Cadet Casey Reardon. Presenting the award is Commander Humphrey. Cadet Miranda Ross, please step to the center. The Atlantic City Council of Navy League presents an award to the NJROTC cadet who has shown the greatest improvement over the last academic years. This year's recipient is Cadet Miranda Ross. Presenting the award is Commander Eric Humphreys. Cadet Hannah Strobel, please step to the center. The National Sojourners Ben Franklin Chapter number 16 presents the National Sojourners Award to a cadet that has encouraged and demonstrated the ideas of Americanism by deed and conduct. This year's recipient is Cadet Hannah Strobel. Mr. Charles Holloway is presenting the award tonight. Cadet Sandra Martinez Mendoza, please step to the center. The American Red Cross is presenting a Sterling cadet with a $250 college scholarship to a cadet that is highly involved with charity operations in the unit. This year's recipient is Cadet Sandra Martinez Mendoza. The award is being presented by Commander Humphreys. Cadet Elizabeth Ramos Ocho, please step to the front center. The Morristown chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution present the National Defense Committee ROTC medal to a graduating cadet who has demonstrated their loyalty and patriotism through their participation in the NJROTC program. This year's recipient is Cadet Elizabeth Ramos Ochoa. Commander Humphreys presenting. Cadet Eric Shipley will now receive our next award. The Sons of the Union Veterans of the Civil War present the JROTC Medal, a recognition of cadets' high degree of patriotism to the nation and has demonstrated a high degree of academic performance and leadership to a member of the JROTC program. This year's recipient is Eric Shipley, presented by Commander Humphrey. Cadet Jaden Jordan will receive our next award. The National Naval Officers Association presents the NNOA NJROTC Award, an Americanism Medal in recognition of scholastic excellence, and demonstrated leadership and exemplary community service to a member of the JROTC program. This year's recipient is Cadet Jaden Jordan, presented by Commander Humphrey. The following cadets, Brianna Red, Benjamin O'Terry, and Jason Yang, please step to the center. On behalf of the Parent Support Group, we are presenting an award of $250 to 3 seniors that have exhibited academic professional excellence along exemplary participation in the NJROTC program. This year's recipients are Cadets Brianna Red, Benjamin O'Terry, and Jason Yang. Presenting the award is our Ombudsman, Ms. Debbie Wiersman. Cadet Alexis Fitzpatrick, please step to the center. The Sterling Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a cadet that exhibits the greatest enthusiasm toward the discipline of close order drill. This year's recipient is Cadet Alexis Fitzpatrick. Presenting is Commander Humphreys. And if you haven't been around Alexis, you don't know what cheerfulness is. Cadet Norman Whiteman, please step to the center. The Sterling Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a cadet that exhibits the greatest compassion and concern for all members of the unit. This year's recipient is Cadet Norman Whiteman. Presenting the award is Commander Humphrey. And again, if you haven't been around Norman, you don't know what compassion is. Cadet Jordan Serrano, please step to the center. The Senior Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a first-year cadet that excels academically and professionally and has one of the highest grades in his history class. This year's recipient is Cadet Jordan Serrano, presented by Commander Humphreys. Cadet Annalise Class, please step to the center. The Senior Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a first-year cadet that excels academically and professionally and has one of the highest grades in their science class. This year's recipient is Cadet Annalise Class, presented by Commander Humphrey. Can't stop. The Senior Naval Science. Okay. Cadet Nevin Ganstop, please step to the center. Oh. Senior Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a first-year cadet that excels academically and professionally and has one of the highest grades in their math class. This year's recipient is Cadet Nevin Ganskop, presented by Commander Humphreys. Grace is receiving an award for most events in the NJROTC. Award is first-year cadet that excels automatically and professionally and has participated in most events in the class. This year is Grace Morgan. I own 4 cameras and don't know how to turn any of them on. But they look cool on my desk, you know. All right. Cadet Jack Jen, this one has been killing me all year. Hino. Okay. Commander has been trying to school me on this. Please step to the center. The Senior Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a second-year cadet that excels academically and professionally and has one of the highest grades in their history class. This year's participant is Cadet, Jack. Yeah, y'all knew I was going to struggle with that one. Well, if we can't smile, what do we do? All right. Cadet Psalm Diet, please step to the center. The Senior Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a second-year cadet that excels academically and professionally, has one of the highest grades in their science class. This year's recipient is Cadet Psalm Diet, presented by Commander Humphrey. Cadet Sebastian Anderson, stand fast. The Senior Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a second-year cadet that excels academically and professionally and has one of the highest grades in their math class. This year's recipient is Cadet Sebastian Anderson, presented by Commander Humphrey. Cadet Kenny Stevens, please step to the center. The Senior Naval Science Instructor presents an award to a second-year cadet that excels academically and professionally and has participated in the most events in their NJROTC class. This year's recipient is Cadet Kenny Stevens. Cadet Brianna Red, in recognition of your exemplary performance in the execution of your duties as the commanding officer of the Navy Knights, please accept this plaque to remember your command during the 2021 school year. Presenting the award, Commander Humphrey. Cadet Brianna Red is also receiving the Joseph C. Gilliam Award that is awarded by the NJROTC area manager as the top cadet in the entire Area 4 region. She is the #1 above all other cadets from 65 NJROTC units and over 9,000 other cadets. Presenting the award, Commander Humphrey. And now you understand why I don't want her to go home. Well, Mrs. Wiersman, please step to the front. And Ms. Mark and Lieutenant J.G. Markham. We're presenting our ombudsman, who is our unit mother that keeps us in the right direction and helps put it all together for us. So if she calls you, that's who was calling you to help us out. Can't do this without them. In the military, we don't have parent groups. We have ombudsperson that is presented by, given that job by the commanding officer, which in this case would be Commander Humphreys, and then they represent the command and they're the liaison between us and everybody else. At this time, we're going to go into the local awards. And each cadet will just take one step forward, one step back, as you give them their applause. So every month, a first-year cadet is selected by the leadership of the unit as the Cadet of the Month. October, Gabby Hester. November, Nevin Ganscott. For December, William Bogan. January, Elia Ramirez. February, Annalise Class. March, Joey Summers. In April, Grace Morgandale. Distinguished cadets awarded to one cadet in each year group with the highest combined average for overall scholastic standing and aptitude. All cadets who have met the basic academic criteria are considered, and equal weight is given to the academic average and to aptitude as measured by the individual military grade, motivation, advancement, participation, unit service, community service, and a host of others. For the fourth year cadets, Brianna Red. Third year cadet, Alexander Brandley. Second year cadets, Shane Fiera. I see a trend here. For the first year cadet, Grace Morgandale. Honor cadets awarded yearly to one cadet in each year group with the highest overall academic achievement in school. Fourth year cadet, Benjamin O'Teary. Third year cadet, Maxwell Lopez. Second year cadet, Cole Downs. First year cadet, Annalise Class. Awarded to the top, aptitude, awarded to the top cadets based on the evaluation of academic performance of assigned jobs, conduct, unit involvement, attendance, and overall aptitude. The following personnel: Sandra Martinez Mendoza, Benjamin O'Teary, Elizabeth Ramos Ochoa, Brianna Red, Marklyn Weersman, Jason Yang, Alexis Fitzpatrick, Norman Whiteman, Ashley Grant, Alexander Brandley, Joshua Knight, Maxwell Lopez, Justin Miranda, Casey Reardon, Dana Wade, Psalm Diet, Zaya Monteking, Amber Horgan, Kenny Stevens, Jaden Jordan, Sebastian Anderson, Cole Downs, Shane Fiera, Hannah Strobel, William Bogan, Annalise Class, Nevin Ganscott, Grace Morgandale, Gabby Hester, Leah Ramirez.
All right, so each year, outstanding cadets are picked from each of the year groups awarded to for naval science based on academic performance on the first 3 quarters of school. So naval science 4 outstanding cadets: Jazleah Hemingway, Peyton Feeney, Ayanna Hobbs, Adriana Jones, Tony Klein, Sandra Martinez Mendoza, Ben O'Teary, Brianna Red, Marklyn Weersman, and Norman Whiteman. Naval Science 3 outstanding cadets: Alex Branley, Aziza Bird, Max Lopez, and Miranda Ross. Naval Science 2 outstanding cadets: Cole Doms, Salm Diet, Shane Ferreira, and Alexis Fitzpatrick. Naval Science 1 outstanding cadets: Annalisa Class, Grace Morgandale, and Jordan Serrano. Exemplary conduct is awarded yearly to each cadet who demonstrates exemplary conduct for the year: Sandra Martinez Mendoza, Ben O'Teary, Elizabeth Ramos Ocho, Brianna Red, Marklyn Weersman, Jason Yang, Alexis Fitzpatrick, Norman Whiteman, Ashley Grant, Aziza Bird, Alex Branley, Josh Knight, Max Lopez, Justin Miranda, Casey Reardon, Dana Ways, Salm Diet, Zaya Muftakim, Amber Horrigan, Kenny Stevens, Jaden Jordan, Sebastian Anderson, Cole Doms, Shane Ferreira, Hannah Strobel, William Bogan, Annalise Class, Nevin Ganscott, Grace Morgandale, Gabby Hester, and Aaliyah Ramirez. Exemplary appearance is awarded to all cadets that display exemplary personal appearance and wear their uniform on all required occasions. James Burke, Ariana Cooks, Peyton Feeney, Ayana Hobbs, Adriana Jones, Tony Klein, Sandra Martinez Mendoza, Ben O'Teary, Sonia Ramirez, Elizabeth Ramos Ocho, Brianna Red, Marshea Tucker, Marklyn Weersman, Norman Whiteman, Jazlia Hemingway, Jason Yang, Alex Brandley, Ashley Grant, Sayla Johnson, Max Lopez, Josh Knight, Justin Miranda, Casey Reardon, Miranda Ross, Eric Shipley, Dana Ways, Sebastian Anderson, Alexis Fitzpatrick, Shane Carberry, Cole Doms, Shane Ferreira, Amber Horrigan, Jack Jengahino, Jaden Jordan, Andrew Kraus, Zaya Muntakim, Makai Norell, Sarai Rodriguez, Kenny Stevens, Hannah Strobel, Jamil Tisby, William Bogan, Annalise Class, Brandon Dietler, Nevin Ganskop, Gabby Hester, AJ Jimenez, Riley Millette, Grace Morgandale, Janice Radlinger, Jasmine Radlinger, Aaliyah Ramirez, Jordan Serrano, Joey Summers, and Chris Welsh.
All right, here's the final. Unit service awarded to all cadets that demonstrate exemplary service and dedication to the unit as determined by the senior naval science instructor. Sandro Martinez Mendoza, Benjamin O'Terry, Liz Ramos Ochoa, Brianna Red, Marklyn Weersman, Jason Yang, Alexis Fitzpatrick, Norman Whiteman, Christopher Burdash, James Burke, Peyton Feeney, Adriana Jones, Tony Klein, Zach Millette, Chris Torres, Ashley Grant, Aziza Berg, Alexander Brandley, Joshua Knight, Maxwell Lopez, Justin Miranda, Casey Reardon, Dana Wade, Miranda Ross, Eric Shipley, Sam Diaz, Zaya Montecrine, Amber Horkin, Kenny Stevens, Jaden Jordan, Sebastian Anderson, Cole Dom, Shane Fiera, Hannah Strobel, Sean Carberry, Jack Jahangino, Andrew Kraus. Mom and Dad, you're going to have to teach me that one. Makai Norell, Zorai Rodriguez, Jamel Tisby, William Bogan, Annalise Class, Nevin Ganskott, Grace Morgandale, Gabby Hester, Aaliyah Ramirez, Ashir Jimenez, Josiah Lopez, Janice Radlinger, Jasmine Radlinger, Jordan Serrano, Joey Summers, Chris Welch, Rafi Sandoval. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our service or our ceremony. We thank you very much for showing tonight, and I know the cadets appreciate it. Commanding officer, take charge and now dismiss the troops.